What's up, Cancer? This is Angelica's Divine Reading. Thank you for hopping into this video, allowing me to read for you. This will be a general reading for all my Cancers, whether you're Sun, Moon, Rising, or even Venus. So let's go ahead and just hop right in. Of course, it's a general reading, so not everything's going to resonate for you. Take what does, leave whatever does not. But let's go ahead and dive right in. Also, I went ahead and pre-shuffled everything for us, so we're good to go there. If you haven't already, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment for your girl. Would love to know exactly what type of Cancer are you. And so let's go ahead and finish this off. Awesome. All right, cool. And let's go ahead and just pull a lessons just to help us understand a little bit more about the lessons you'll be learning in your past, your present, and your future as well for our Cancers. That one did fall here. Okay, cool. So going right into your reading, Cancer, for your past, I did get the Page of Wands, the Star, as well as the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the overall lessons that I saw that you learned inside your past was about fear. You learned here that you realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of a love. And so that what that really is showing me here is that there's going to be this lesson where you're kind of fearful of the track that you're on, fearful of what's kind of going on and kind of the decisions that you made, and you're fearful that it may not happen. But once you realize that, you kind of release that understanding that, you know, this fear is testing who I want to be. If I can overcome this fear, I can live really in the things I love. And I can, once you face your fears, it's not as scary once you face them, right? So I can definitely see that you're going straight and headed towards them. Now, with getting this Page of Wands, I can definitely see that you're looking at life in a very much a different perception and a bit different, like a different light altogether. You're kind of going out and finding something new, and from a new perspective, because you're like, okay, I'm kind of this student. I want to pick up something new. I want to learn something new, and I do see this learning and taking on and not being fearful of what's ahead of you. I think you're like kind of nervous, like, okay, I'm kind of scared of what's ahead, but I have to push myself. I have to go and try this new thing. I have to go and learn this new, like a new hobby or like something new, but you're really nervous. But what I do see is that hobby or that side hustle, whatever it was, it really paid off for you. So that new opportunity really paid off, because with getting this star, I can see that you really feel as though the universe is really working on your side. You may have felt abandoned in the past, but now you feel as though everything is really working for you, and you're feeling so much more abundant, especially with this Knight of Pentacles, showing me that whatever this adventure was, it really brought you financial, like, greatness, to be honest with you, especially with this Nine of Pentacles, showing me that you built so much and you were able to figure out what you love to do and figure out what you can really pour yourself into, because as you were pouring yourself into something, that thing was actually pouring into you as well, to allow you to feel so much more vulnerable, so much more open to take on life and go after what you were wanting, especially since things are really feeling like it's working out and it's supposed to be like this. It's like your destiny. You're feeling like, ah, everything's working out, everything's feeling good. And with this also, I'm showing that you're collecting enough money where you are not only able to save, but now you're able to really splurge a little bit. You're able to kind of enjoy the fruits of your labor because of the opportunity to get past your fears and go after something that you want to try, something you wanted to do. So kudos to you to really overcoming that fear and that scaredness that was kind of within you, because I definitely see that it really paid off, and the universe is definitely has your back right now, especially, or in the past it did if it hasn't already happened. Now, talking next about your present tense, the lesson here that I'm seeing that you're learning is about gratitude. So it says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Gratitude. Now, I can definitely see that here, because you did get the Tower, the Temperance, as well as the Two of Wands. And so what this is really showing me here, especially with getting this Tower, is that you're going through a time right now where everything just feels like it's crumbling. Nothing feels like you're on solid foundation. Everything just feels like it has to come down. I love this picture because it really shows like people are like falling out the window. So people are dying. You're like, I know you no longer serve me. You need to go. This is not working. You need to go. What I'm doing at work, nothing's making me happy. Like, something is just not working for you and it's bringing you down. It really is. And so the beautiful thing about towers is that there's only one way to go, which is up. All you can do now is just start to rebuild. And when you rebuild on a solid foundation, now that you know what a I don't know what fucked up foundation looks like. Now you're like, okay, I can rebuild this on something solid. I know what I'm looking for. I know what I need now, because before that wasn't it. So you had this lesson that you had to learn. And instead of saying like, oh, woe is me, you found gratitude in this. You said, thank you, universe, for showing me the things that didn't work out for me. Thank you for showing me that things that don't serve me. Thank you for showing me people's true colors. Thank you for showing me whatever this thing's happening. I like that. I could see that you weren't taking it like, oh, woe is me, pity on myself. You're like, thank you for showing me this, because I needed to rebuild this. And so when you took the time to get rid of things that don't serve you, now you went to this temperance mode where you were like, okay, where do I see myself in 3 years, 5 years? Where am I going to be at? What do I want to do? Now you're in like this manifested state. You know that you have other things that you've been putting in and sowing from your past. You know you've been putting things out there, and you've been really pouring into something. And since you've been pouring into something, it's allowing that to continue to grow, even though you may not see it exactly, because you're just starting to rebuild from this foundation. And so I definitely see that you're taking the time to kind of think over, where am I going to be? Where do I see myself? I'm okay being patient and allowing this to grow, but where am I going to be going? And then I definitely see that you come up to a decision where you have to really make, and it's only you that can make this decision. It's something where you're like, okay, I can go this way, and if this happens, then this and this can happen. Like, you're kind of looking at it, and you're just looking at like 2 steps ahead from there. Okay, if I do this choice, then what's that? So I see that you're taking a look at and seeing the things that you're actually grateful for, because when you're able to do that, you're seeing that other opportunities come up for you. When you're able to release things that no longer belong to you, you're able to reanalyze the things that do, and what path you can be on. And with that path, you have to make this beautiful decision. And so I see it's not like really a wrong or right decision, because you're in this place of gratitude, which is beautiful. So you're allowing more things to come to you, because when you're grateful, the universe wants to give you more. Everyone knows that. And if you don't, now you do. So that's what I see here in your present. You got to make that choice. It's going to be a tough choice if you haven't even already made it. You may have already made it, but just know that it's going to be towards rebuilding yourself in such a beautiful light that I don't think you were even thought that this could be a possibility probably like 3 or 4 months ago. You know what I mean? So that's what I see here inside your present. Now, going into your future, you did get this lesson of acceptance. And I believe another water sign I just did actually had this. Who was that? Pisces. Yes, Pisces. That got acceptance as well. So if you have Pisces in your chart, I definitely recommend taking a look at that too. Well, everyone has Pisces in their chart, but if it's one of your top 3 or something like that, I would definitely take a look at that particular video too. But with this, you did get acceptance. And it says that I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. Acceptance, right? So I definitely see that here. You did get this Ace of Cups, this King of Swords, and you also have this Fool. So what I see here is that you are kind of this King of Swords, actually. I can see that is you, because you have learned a lot through your past and everything you have been through. And so now you're able to take on life from a different perspective. You don't have to only look at it from one angle or one tunnel vision. Now you're able to see it from different perspectives, so you can have a better opportunity to make a better choice moving forward. And I think it came from really accepting the things that you can't change. So you're only worried about things that you can change. And so with that, standing in this King of Swords mentality and becoming this King of Swords, it allows you to open up your heart to better and newer things, and maybe even deeper connections, because you're looking at things just so much differently than you did before. And because you did that, it allows you to go after something that only you have a vision for. It allows you to say, okay, no one else can see this because they haven't been through all the shit I've been through, right? I see what's happening, and I'm going to push us forward. I'm going to push myself forward to what's necessary for me, even if the people around me are telling me that, no, you should not be doing that. That sounds dumb. That sounds crazy, yada, yada. Let them know it's not their vision so they can shut up. It's plain and simple. It's not your vision, so shut up. It is your vision alone, okay, Cancer? So with that vision, it's going to allow you, it's like your soul is calling you to do this. So you have to just take this leap of faith. Whatever this leap of faith is for you, you have to take it. And I notice once you take this leap of faith, it's going to really allow you to open up either a deeper connection with someone. So it might be like someone that it could be some type of love maybe that you're going in through, but it could also be like some type of a partnership that maybe it's happening, or it could be like a new project. It's something that you are going to be feeling very much like heart focused and just like more creative. It's just going to open up your heart where you just feel more fulfilled in whatever you're going to be taking taking and going after, because you are looking at this from a totally different perspective that others can't even see, and you're going after it because you know it's calling you. And when you go after it, it's going to lead to something very beautiful. It's a beautiful new beginning. And again, it can be with somebody, but it also could be within a project. And it all comes down from you accepting the things you cannot change and learning that new perspective really allows you to open up new doors and new opportunities, because you're able to be open to new things because you have new perspectives that are coming in. So that's what I see here for your future. Now, to wrap everything up, I'm just going to pull one of our last cards here, which is going to be an angel number. This is what your spirit guides have been trying to tell you. So what I pulled for you is 888. It says abundance. Now, your angels or your spirit guides have been trying to tell you blessings are here and more are on the way. Obviously, right? Let yourself feel the abundant flow of prosperity that is all around you. As you stand in your highest self, you attract all that you once were seeking. Giving is always the doorway to success. Affirmation: the more good I do in the world, the more abundant my life grows. I radiate an energy of loving kindness. And that is abundance 888. Okay, cool. Well, that's what I have for you, Cancer. Thank you so much for listening. Again, I did open up my one-on-one reading, so if that's something you're interested in, I would love to do that for you. With the one-on-one readings, I even pull even more cards here so I get an even deeper understanding of what's going on in your life, so I can give you the tools that you need and the downloads from that as well too. And so that's what I have for you. Thank you so much. Check out the description box. Remember, like, subscribe, ring that bell button, help your girl out. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye, Cancer.